Hello, everyone. It is not. Ooh, there we go. It is Nala Brown, and I just wanted to do a quick video, expression session. I said that like a couple years ago in one of my old videos that I uploaded, and I was like, why didn't I ever stick with that? Like, I love that expression session, duh. But anyways, yeah, just about comparison in social media. Raise your hand if you've been if you've been personally victimized by social media. I'm just kidding. No, but there's some truth to the jokes, as we all know. That's why some people get upset by them jokes, because it's like, bitch, I know you was telling some of the truth up in there, so cut it out. But anyways, yeah, so I've had an interesting relationship with social media for quite some time now. I first got on social media back in like fifth grade, like fifth or fourth grade, MySpace days. And then from there I went to Facebook, and then Instagram came out, and I also had a Twitter. My bad, I forgot, I deleted that. Also had Snapchat, deleted that. Right now just on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Okay. And yeah, YouTube, I love it so much, because so much, YouTube University, goddamn, so many things that you can learn about, so many people that you can learn from by their story, through their experiences. And I just love it. That's the reason why I honestly, upload videos on here as well. A sense of your own platform. Even though they get all the money from us, even though I don't even got money from YouTube yet, you know what I mean? It's just, but anyways, yeah, so over a year now, I've been creating the habit of deactivating my Instagram account and my Facebook and taking a break. Really, Instagram is like the main one that I really be going on. Facebook is like, because I don't have the same attachment that I have with Instagram that I have with Facebook. With Instagram, it's different because it's a lot more young people. It's a lot more marketing content. Everyone's trying to sell something, whether it be a mindset, whether it be a quote, whether it be a product, whether it be a service. Everyone's trying to sell something. Sell. And I feel like on Facebook, I'm just getting people's lives updates and shit. It's just real casual, or the random political posts, stuff like that. But on Instagram, it's like, put your best on, because I want to sell you this, and you're going to have to buy it from me. And, I played into that, of course, inevitably, I played into that because of the kind of silent agreements culture that we've all sort of moved with. Very rarely on my feed do I see people just post random shit, their toe, and be like, LOL, just found this random thing. You know what I mean? It's very intentional, it's very strategic, and it's very like marketable, and it's just interesting how I've witnessed and observed the way that some of it can affect me and the thoughts that are generated from that sort of content. And yeah, ultimately it comes down to comparison. Comparison of, okay, you're selling this, but I don't have it, so do I need it? You know what I mean? Do I need it? And it's like, you ain't never thought about whether you needed it or not before you saw that post. You know what I mean? So the mind and the brain can only take so much, and at least for me, I don't want to try and speak for y'all cheering out there, but I know that for me, I find myself most I find my nervous system most relaxed when I'm focusing on, when I'm not focusing on being marketable or selling something or buying something or appearing a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, that isn't the way I want to live my life ultimately, and it's kind of interesting to try and find words for this new world that we've all, helped shape and form by using social media and by following the trends. But I know that it's very important for me to like take breaks and stuff. And so when it comes to like the comparison thing, I just find that it brings me like on the inside of my body, it brings me to like I could be like this and then it brings me to this, it brings me to like feeling blah, feeling like out of touch, feeling behind, feeling whatever, and it's so funny that whenever I say these things, I always accompany it with, and I know I'm not alone, but I have to say it because it just seems like, a lot of people don't talk about this stuff, and people try and make it seem as if like that doesn't affect them at all, like it's not something that they're impacted by seeing people's lifestyles, inner thoughts, values on a daily basis. And I mean, yes, like we are consenting to it, honestly, because we're the ones that log in, we're the ones that, take in the feed, which is the reason why I've decreased my participation, my activation, because every time I get on social media, I don't want to be activated. When I get on social media, I don't come on there to get activated, and I'm not as glowy as I was, but I still look good. But yeah, every time I get on social media, I don't want to be activated by, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that. So I don't know if it's about unfollowing everyone or whatever. Like, I've been having these thoughts back and forth, but I've just honestly, my old reliable is just deactivation, and deep breaths and, going forth, because I don't think that the problem lives within me. I don't think that the problem lives within you either. I actually don't know. My mother would tell me though, because she's great at grammar. But I think the problem is in the orientation and facilitation of the social medias. That's the problem. It's not you have a problem because you get activated when you get on social media and read certain things and have certain thoughts and da-da-da-da. Like, no, you're not the problem. You are not this walking insecure bag of shame. That's not who you are. You may have some sort of insecurities. You may have some sort of worries or doubts, but that's not your identity. That's not the core of who you are. And that's just truly my belief and philosophy, and I'm sticking to it. It's not a problem that I have within me or you have within you. I think it's actually at least for me in my life, it's not conducive for my living lifestyle to be constantly taking in and internalizing what people are talking about, what people are doing with their lives, and da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the more that you do that and the more that the mind is familiar with it and takes it in, and the brain, jots it down and takes note of it, I feel like it becomes more of a reference point. It becomes a higher reference point, so for an example, if my dad always points out to a car points a car out to me and says, you should get that kind of car. You should get that kind of car. And it's this car or whatever. And every time we're out driving, riding, he points it out to me. He points it out to me. Now, when I go out by myself, I see it. And when it's time for me to get my own car, inevitably there's a part of my brain and my mind that's like, think about this car, because it's been a pattern over time, built over time, that sort of made an impression in your memory, in your mind, in your brain, whatever, that says this is a reference point. This is something that you should look toward when you're searching for your car. This is something, and then in the context of social media, this is something you should look toward when you are creating your goals, or when you are trying to accomplish certain things, or when you are starting a business, or when you are you know what I mean? Because you see so much of it, and that's sort of the game when it comes to marketing, is it pulls out our emotions, and that's how they ultimately hook us, you know, by getting our emotions involved. I am a strong believer that basically 99.9% of what we do in this life is motivated from emotion. Like it's it's driven by emotion. I really feel like it is, you know, and there's all kinds of emotions. It's not just happy, sad, joyful, mad. It's not all those. It's many more. And emotion, energy, just where are we activating from, you know, where are we building from, where are we creating from, what space is that? And if it's a space of comparison, if it's a space of competition, if it's a space of limitation, if it's being created from a space of comparison, competition, limitation, or what is the other word called? Like, basically, scarcity. There we go. Less than. I guess the limitation already covered that. But, you know, less than, like having less and not having, basically not from a place of abundance. I don't want to be in that space. Like, I prefer not to put myself in that space. I prefer not to create that space for myself. And I feel like the constant, consistent, okay? Because people be consistent on social media. I mean, I've done it my damn self, you know what I mean? I'm pretty consistent on YouTube, you know? Not so much more on Instagram, because like I said, my intention, very, very, like, you know, intentional decision of reducing my participation and position on social media. But I don't want to be constantly creating that kind of space for me. And I feel like I've been seeing this. Like I've watched it in my head already develop. I've talked to people in my community about this literally for years, and I just see it getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And it'll be interesting. I feel like social media isn't negative inherently. Like, it's not something like that's innately negative, but obviously, just like there's not innately something wrong with you, you know, if you do get activated, like if you get activated into fear, into doubt, into worry, into like there's nothing wrong with you. But I feel like I said before, that the environment, you know, the structure, the function, that is what can be the that can be the problem. So yeah, I've talked about the things that I don't want, and so what do I want? You know, I want to create from a space of abundance. I want to create from a space of grace, of pride, of sharing, of love, of just really offering, like giving my gifts and my brilliance that I know has been divinely planted within me. You know, if whatever dream, vision you have that is planted in your heart, in your mind, it's been planted there for a reason, you know what I mean? And so getting all these other people's thoughts, it's like in real life, you know what I mean? You don't need to be asking everybody what their opinion is on the things that you want to do. You don't need to do that, because sometimes the more you get isn't actually the most helpful, you know what I mean? That's why for my social media use, it's more quality over quantity, you know what I mean? I know what I'm going on there for. You know what I mean? I may want to post a little cute, okay, because I look good, but I know that I'm aware that I can only control what I end up participating in, what I use, how I do it. I can control how y'all gonna post or what y'all gonna do or how it's gonna be or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I want to just continue to create from a space of abundance, of joy, of pride, of vision, of perseverance, of resilience, of knowledge, of strong identity, of firm foundation. You know what I mean? Because the motivation may not be there always. You know, it may not be, oh, I'm so inspired, I can't wait to, you know, say if you're building a business, I can't wait to do all this fucking paperwork. You know what I mean? That may not be initially your first feeling of doing paperwork, you know, how many other times you've done it. But with that firm foundation of your vision, of your intention, of your plan, then you can put yourself in that energy of, I'm excited, let's go. You can put yourself in that energy, you know what I mean? So that's the energy I want to be in. I don't want to put myself, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting myself in the position of creating from, I have to hurry up because everyone's doing it that way and I need to be a billionaire by 50. Bitch, is that even who you got that from? You said because last year, do you really want to be a billionaire by 50, or do you just want to be a billionaire by 50 because you feel like you should, because you took so much you took hella inventory of what other people want to be by the time they're 50. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, the example of, oh, I'm thinking about moving to Arkansas. Goddamn. Hey, 2,500 people, because that'd be some people's followers account. 2,500 people. Should I move to Arkansas, whatever? No, I'm gonna put some respect on your name. Arkansas. Yes, no, do this. At the end of the day, the firm foundation is within. It's within. So the question is, what am I practicing? What am I prioritizing? And what am I preserving? I didn't even mean to do it all P's, honey. It just came out like that. So what is it? What is it? Because that's ultimately going to be the foundation from which I operate from which I see things from which I reference, you know. And I know that my foundation is being built from pride, being built from strong identity, being built from wisdom, being built from ancestral blessings, gifts, being built from vision, being built from spirit, being built from, you know what I mean, like abundance. Like that's what I'm building, that's what I'm creating for myself, that firm foundation. And yeah, I feel like my heart and mind is clear. It's about to be 20 minutes, so I really want to let this go. This is a video right now. I wonder what it'll be like when I put it in audio form. But yeah, anyways, I might do audio form. That's what I'm getting at. But anyways, I just wanted to share this with the world or whatever. Look, take the best and leave the rest regardless, okay? Because this life that you're living has been given to you because the divine knows that you have the ultimate power of creation, okay? So get creative as you need to, okay? Get creative as you want to. And literally, just do the shit. Just do it. Whatever it is, create it. You got the power, okay? You have the power. And ultimately, that is what this preaching session was for me, a reminder that I have the power, okay? So if anyone happens to watch this, feel free to comment down below on what are the pillars of your firm foundation, okay? What are the elements of your firm foundation? You know, like, is God one of them? Because I know God is for me, but it may not be for everybody. But you know, like, what is a part of your firm foundation? You know what I mean? Is a family, you know what I mean? What is it that holds you up